You just sat in a relationship for 10 years so you can spend money on shoes and makeup. I was thinking to come back and try to present this really much more of a serious, or from a serious manner point of view. How do you say that? I hope you guys understand me. And remember how I said I found this topic, this woman talking about this from another YouTuber, and I thought to myself, why not share a bit of his perspective, just to why not just to add a different perspective to it? Well, I do think we have, when it comes to this young woman, I'm sorry, when it comes to this woman, um when it just comes to her, I'm sure we quite have similar opinion. And there's just one part of it I've been listening before. We're going to go back together, but there's a bit of it that I want to let someone else talk about and just see if it's not only me. This is why I felt like it was really hard to find somebody that I could relate to. I'm gonna read that super chat. I also belong to a lot of Reddit groups, and I watch like a lot of other different YouTube channels on this as of recently. And the reason why I feel like it's been hard to find somebody that I can relate to is because I suffer from body dysmorphic disorder.
Are y'all getting these same videos from the same type of people? Because yesterday we did a review video. And we had a woman that was getting her Uber Tesla repossessed. Tesla she was using to do Uber in. And she was basically getting evicted out of her crib and getting her and all of this stuff. And then she went right into the same type of theory of I have body dysmorphic disorder or something. And I wound up looking it up on the internet to see exactly what it was. And it's all a piece of BS. Honestly, man. Honestly, that has nothing to do with your financial situation. And I'm not really sure how it's relevant, but I'm assuming that she's going to bring us back to the front of the congregation and help us to understand.
So now my little quick input to this. The reason why I think this part is very interesting and also valuable to add to it, because I started the episode with giving my general perspective on something that I've been noticing over years now, how it's so much, it's just comfortable, it's okay, it's welcomed. It has become so normalized to, take a victim story and take that story and mix it up with something that has nothing to do with it, just to escape responsibility. And now please wait, because I'm not trying to say body dysmorphia or someone who's just suffering in any way, shape, or form, even if they don't really understand it. Like some people, they suffer from pain, not really understand where is it coming from, right? So that's not the thing. The thing that I'm trying to say is we do have people who are going through struggles. They just don't accept themselves. Like you have people who are so sick, unfortunately, that they believe they need to keep losing weight, right? And they would literally starve themselves and keep throwing up, because the disconnect between what they see, what the mind processes, and also what the heart feels, and all the possibility of external impulses that adds to it, to the illness. Okay? So there are people who really struggle from this. But now, if we have more and more adults or whoever who are coming up with, okay, instead of me standing up and saying, look, I used to be irresponsible for a very long time. These are the choices that I made, right? And this is how I want to move forward. No, instead, we're going to create something out of nowhere, use something that's actual happening, that is actual difficult for people to deal with, and just mix it up with your little drama and tell the story. And I did not even expect this to come, because I started this as a general opinion. But yeah, once again, it's one of these clips.
Which is I don't know a ton about it, which is sad because I suffer from it, but it is a form of obsessive compulsive disorder, but you are obsessive about your appearance. And so, to be totally blunt,
so many people nowadays are so highly obsessive or obsessed about their appearance. And you will find, yes, that is a phenomenon that is increasingly higher amongst women and younger women, right? We do care about how we look and how other people, um, you know, per- perceive us, how they, what they think about us. Do they think we look nice? Do they like my hair today? Do they like my outfit? All these things, especially when you're very young, and it's valid, right? It has its, I think even when you get older, it's always somehow valid to care how the outside world maybe sees you. But I think when we're getting older and we understand life and you understand yourself, you are not going to be doing things, hopefully, like you were doing when you were 14, 15, 16. You're hopefully not going to be sitting there scrolling and comparing yourself and trying to fit into this picture of, just a picture and an idea that's not realistic, right? But we're seeing these things more and more. And I guess I did not expect this to be a long episode, but I think it's going to be multiple parts. I already did part one, but there's just something bad happening, right? Where not, it's not about this woman, okay? But in general, as I said, there's just not enough good representation for younger people to look up to. And I know it starts at home, right? But also, when you look at this and you see the age and you hear the stories and you hear even and the way you're talking is not in any way, shape, or form actually taking accountability. Instead, you're talking down the relationship, you're creating words or illnesses for to excuse why you just spend your money for no reason. All these things, it's dangerous, and the mindset is just such a youthful mindset. Now when other people look into this, they're going to be for sure like, yeah, it's normal, it's okay, who cares? And we should care more. It is so important. We need to care more. No one is expecting you to be the next big thing and big rich and whatnot, but we should care.
Excessive buying with makeup, with clothing, with shoes, with hair, with spray tanning is all due to low self-esteem. And
They got a description for everything. Everything is a disease. Everything is a disorder. No, you just want to impress people and you want to continue to put yourself forward and you don't want to make the sacrifice, and so you're trying to justify the way that you spend by saying that it's a disease. No, you just got a spending problem. Hey, what happened to the days where people could just get told straight up, hey man, listen, you just a basehead, bro. You keep doing the same thing over and over and expecting different results. Let's call it the definition of insanity. You a basehead. That's what they used to tell. What?
Thank you. And I guess this is what I was hoping for, because it's not just me. And I know it's not just me. There's so many more people who actually have their minds or trying to put the things right, who are actually telling you the truth, who are actually trying to figure out the things the way that would work and not all these hoax and pokes that we get told on the internet, right? And it is so true. Just look at yourself and stop doing the same things that you've been doing over and over again that is not working, and stop complaining about it. At least, like, what is going on? This is the problem. We need to be honest to each other. I talked about this, the sugarcoating, right? I think everything in life has its place. Please don't get me wrong, it's beautiful that we women experience a different social life, right? We have this sense of coming together, supporting each other, all that good stuff. But can we start adding more truth to it? Can we just start being more straightforward and just honest about the things that we're doing or the things that are not going well, instead of always wanting to either blame someone else or blame the outside or just make up a story, right? It's difficult. So difficult.